Man, today I'm here with my boy Kris Lamarr, man.
What it is, my guy. Thank you for having me.
Man, thanks for coming through, man. So, if y'all don't know Kris, man, today we gonna introduce y'all to him a little bit. Let y'all know what he really on, man. So, first off, what's up again, my boy?
What's up, my guy?
So, this like a funny interview because I actually know you. I knew you since you was a kid, man.
Bro.
So,
little dog.
So, like, first off, where are you from, bro?
Oh, you already know, bro. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Surprisingly made it out of St. Grace, you know what I'm saying? So I'm happy about that. I moved with my mom in Southfield for a few years, but then, you know, after I graduated, I moved back to the city. So been here ever since, man. East side, you already know.
I'm sick. So, how would you describe your upcoming in Detroit?
That's a good question. My upcoming in Detroit was pretty lit. I ain't gonna lie, I made a lot of good friends just being around here. Definitely think it gave me a large sense of like hustle, because when I was younger I used to like sell water a lot. You know what I'm saying? I hung around, I had a lot of friends and I hung around a lot, but like I was really like working a lot of the time, especially in the summertime. So like I didn't really get to hang out with people like that for real. I had like my main clique of people that I hung out with, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, they my brothers to this day still. But like a lot of my childhood was spent just like grinding and like working, you know what I'm saying? Just hustling a lot. I ended up I think I was like 13, 14 when I bought my first car, you know what I'm saying? Because bought it in cash. It was a Chevy Impala, like a 2000 Chevy Impala. That's kind of like what started my whole love for cars and shit, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sick, man. So you stacked up and got the Impala,
yeah,
man.
Bro. And like as a kid, bro, I didn't even play like that. Like when I was younger, I had like my little time frame when I was playing, you know what I'm saying? Rode my bikes, traveled, you know what I'm saying? All of that. But like when I got to like, probably when I turned like 9, 10 type of, I started like selling and hustling and stuff like that. So, but my dad, you know, my pops was a hustler. You already know this. You already know my pops. So like, my pops was a big hustler, but he wanted me to like hustle in the clean way. So he was like, you know, do this water selling thing. So I got that, and it started booming, bro. Swear to God, man. But I was making like $200 a day, bro. Wow.
Off water.
Off water, bro. It was the craziest shit. I remember too, bro. I got robbed when they doing this shit. I was the wildest thing I ever, like one of the wildest things I experienced as a kid, bro. This was a grown ass man. It wasn't like another kid doing this shit. It was like a grown ass nigga walked up on me. He was like, "Yeah, I'll take everything." I was like, "Oh, it's a lot of water, bro. You sure you gonna?" And he just raised his shirt. I was like, "Oh, everything." I was like, "All right, bet."
I'm sick. One second. I'm sick.
I got duties.
So, you was selling the water, making the pros,
Yeah.
and a grown ass man robbed you.
Yeah, it was wild as fuck when I was a kid, dog. When I was a kid, man, I was really just fucked up off that, because I was like, because I was trying to give water to this one dude, he just ignored me, and then my man's robbed me, and then my man acknowledged me, and then just looked at me and stared and drove off. I'm like, damn, it's crazy, bro.
So, after you got robbed, though, did that have an effect on you?
I came back out there the next day with a blade, waiting for that nigga. It affected me in a different way. It kind of put me in a perspective of just like, shit's real, and not like, not everyone's a cool person, or like not everyone has your best benefit, you know what I'm saying? Some people out there with like malicious intent, and that was like my first experience ever, like experiencing that in the world with people, you know what I'm saying? Like, first time I ever had my life threatened. It's like, oh, but like, oh yeah, bro, it kind of just put me in perspective, like, oh damn, niggas could die at any point in time, for real. Like, even if you're doing good out here, like, motherfucker could end you. If I had done anything different, shit could have been, you know, she could have ended differently, type shit. But surprisingly enough, I did not see that motherfucker again. So I was ready for the nigga. I was really waiting for the motherfucker. But like, never saw him again. But it put me in a position of like, all right, just be ready for shit. You know what I'm saying? Stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. Or worse, just not be prepared type shit. So,
Right.
Yeah.
So, back to the music. Who are your biggest musical influences?
That's a really tough question because it's like I listen to a lot of different shit, but as far as like the people who like influence like the core fundamentality of like how I like do my shit, first and foremost have to be like Slum Village. My brother used to fuck with them a lot, and he put me hip to them when I was younger, and that Yancey bounce kind of vibe and that whole style like that J Dilla came up with was kind of like really rocking. It's kind of wild. I ain't gonna hold you up. So that was like one of my first experiences in hip hop. My dad didn't listen to too much hip hop till like later on when I was like got older. He used to just play like a lot of like techno house shit, and I didn't really understand it at the time because it literally sounded like that one episode of SpongeBob where my man was just like, no, bro, beep boop, beep bop, beep boop. You know what I'm saying? So like I was really just like confused about it for a while until I took time to like understand like house music and learn about the different kinds of shit. Another artist that really got to me was Nas. Nas is like the artist that really got me to like write music for real. I was like 13 when I heard him. My dad had like this cassette tape, and it was like a double-sided tape. The first side had "The World Is Yours." Yeah, "The World Is Yours" on there, and then "If I Were the World," the word here up there. And then on the other side was "Affirmative Action" when he was in the Firm. That shit was hard. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know shit about the Firm and shit, and that made me want to learn about him. And that shit was tough. So I started writing this shit more, and just to like be able to tell stories and shit and make shit as vivid as like how I saw it when I listened to like Nas's music. And then when I got in high school and got more into writing, another artist I got hip to was a dude named MF Doom. MF Doom, rest in peace, was a great ass artist. They were from the UK, but like they were really good at like storytelling, and their music sounded like comic books. It was the wildest shit I really ever experienced, just listening to shit, just how he like did all the shit. He like sampled music and made all the beats and shit, and really like cool. It inspired me to like start making my own kind of like projects in that kind of manner. And shit, just a lot of people, bro. Like that's like as far as like the original type shit. Even Joey Badass, you know what I'm saying? He inspired like my first project. Probably deleted that shit, but like it was called like the Regression Project, just doing like old 90s kind of beats and shit like that. So I was really like in that kind of bag for a while. Then I got hip to. I used to date this girl who put me hip to like a lot of cool music, and she put me hip to this artist named like Smino, and that nigga was cool as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga flowed crazy as hell. And so that kind of put me in a whole different kind of vibe when it came to music. And then I started listening to artists in that kind of genre and shit, like him, Amine, Topi Lou, all that kind of shit. And so that kind of inspires like my bag nowadays. But like at this point in time, listening to music, I don't really listen to artists like that. Kind of listen to just like beats or like jazz or like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like instrumentations. You know what I'm saying? It's really rare I listen to like artist music unless they like drop a project and I go check it out type shit. So yeah.
Alright, man.
When I was younger, bro, I ain't never seen my pops that mad before. Like, that nigga was so mad, he was like calm and just smiling. I was like, oh damn, that nigga like, they about to fuck this nigga up. He was like, I was like, what you gonna do to him? He was like, oh, I'm gonna beat him up. What you mean beat him up? It's like, he's not gonna be a problem no more. We ain't never found this nigga. I'm sick as hell. We never found this nigga, but like, I literally never seen my pops like that before.
So, honestly, and like just realistic, and just with your mind state, you wish y'all would have found them?
Man, no. I'm a bit more mature now, so I'm like, nah, cause like, realistically thinking about it, if you robbing kids, you probably really need something. You probably really in need of some shit. Realistically, like, cause ain't nobody just robbing a kid. Like that's some wild shit to do, to be honest with you. Like you gotta have like your morals just like fucked up because of that. And your morals probably fucked up because you in a state of survival, you know what I'm saying? So like, thinking back on it now, niggas probably needed it more than I did as a kid, you know what I'm saying? But, do I respect buddy? Hell no. Robbing kids, pussy ass nigga. I have to see you to say you a pussy ass nigga, bro. Pussy ass nigga, bro.
I'm sick. So, let's get back to the music, man. So, what set you apart from other artists, you think?
What I rap about. I rap about being from the Motor City, you know, like I'm very like attracted to cars. Like cars are lit as fuck. Like I don't know what it is about them, but fucking love them. And I rap about cars. Like my music is all about cars and shit. So, but everybody raps about cars. But what I don't see a lot of people doing is taking that shit to a deeper level. Taking that shit to a deeper level. I get it later. Take it to a deeper level where they like relate to it and connect to it emotionally and connect it to a sense of personal development and self-growth. You know what I'm saying? Like I make songs that relate to me in that way. Like I have a song called like Slow Down. It's literally just about me slowing down my life and seeing everything that I wasn't like paying attention to. And me not being aware of it in the time frame. You know what I'm saying? Me having to slow the fuck down. Like I'm moving too fast, I'm doing too fucking much. My mom always used to tell me when I was a kid to slow the fuck down, you're moving too fast. And so it became a pattern in my life that I recognized, and so it made me want to write this song. Or like I got a song called Keep Up, which is about being able to keep up with my friends and family, because it's a time frame. And I still struggle with it sometimes, so I gotta get better at it, just like keeping up with people. Because like I'm very caught up in my own world and shit, and I'm very caught up in like doing the things that I do, that I can sometimes get tunnel vision and forget about people, you know what I'm saying? Not in a bad way or nothing like that, but it's just the fact I'm very like focused. And it doesn't mean like I don't care about the people or anything like that, but it's like, it's something I have to take accountability for and like, you know, put effort into building these and maintaining these relationships with these people in my life, you know what I'm saying? So, shit like that like I feel like artists don't really like. I mean, artists do that. I'm not saying artists don't do that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not taking any credit away from any artist, but I feel like artists don't do it in the way that I do that, you know what I'm saying? I haven't heard an artist who like does this, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, this is just what they do, you know what I'm saying, type shit.
Right, I mean, at Perelli Vision, we don't believe in humble. I hate that word. Like, you don't gotta be humble on my platform. That's a word to make you equal to people you not equal to.
That's facts, bro. You know? But yeah, so nobody doing the shit that I'm doing, essentially. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you love cars, I feel like you would really fuck with my music. You know what I'm saying?
So, what's your favorite car?
It's like different classes of it. As far as like hoopties, my favorite hoopty would probably be like a 1995 Lexus.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, 1995 Lexus, like G8, G5 type shit. That's something.
You turned, I swear to God.
Or if we like.
So let's do it like this. Let me get a 90s sedan you fuck with.
Like the Lexus?
The Lexus, alright.
Or the fucking the box beamers be hard as hell, bro. I know that.
Yeah, like the paid in full. Yeah, I want one of those. Alright, let me get a 90s muscle car.
Muscle. I think I would do. Ooh, that's a hard one. 96 Mustang.
96. Oh yeah, I got one of those.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Which is nice. I didn't think about that.
All right, so just random. What you getting, a Hellcat Charger, or you taking a Trackhawk?
I ain't gonna hold you up. I just drove with a Charger for the first time, like while I was in Miami. That was my first time driving one. I've driven a Trackhawk before. I probably would say the Charger, only because the Trackhawk's a little bit more heavier, got a little more swing if I'm trying to do some shit. Might fuck some shit up, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I was driving. I'd probably do Charger. That's the case, you know what I'm saying?
So, how do you connect fashion and music together in your like craft?
That's a great question.
He said, "Nigga, you asking real questions."
Yes, sir.
He talking about some what?
feel like I connected in a way. I usually have like, okay, all right. That's a good question. All right. So I infuse it in a way. A lot of my fashion contains cars in it. Even like right now, like the hoodie I got has like, this is like my own hoodie. Got like my album on the back and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit. Yeah, I see it. Good merch.
Damn, that's crazy.
It fall down, yeah.
But I'll do that, or I have a big love of anime that I incorporate. That I try to incorporate both my music and like my fashion. You know, I like make a lot of Pokemon references, and I'm real big to wear like Pokemon clothes or like just some anime clothes. Real big on it. And then as far as like the style of music in which I do is very like alternative. I would consider like an alternative hip hop, R&B vibe, and so that also incorporates into like how I dress. Today I'm really on like a chill fit, you know, but like normally I dress very like alternative or like very I don't know. In my personal opinion, I feel like I dress like an anime character, but I don't know.
Right. Well, nah, you know what? I would say for me and you to grow up in exactly the same place, if you seen both of us dressed up,
Facts.
you wouldn't think we was from the same place.
Niggas think I'm from like California or some shit all the time, or like New York, some shit.
Right.
Yeah, niggas never think I'm from Detroit, bro. It's crazy shit.
I swear to God, you better go try out for that Wu-Tang show head ass. Oh, sick.
You're not the first person to tell me that, bro. Motherfuckers, several people told me that shit.
All
I was
right.
thinking about doing that shit when I was young, when they was doing the auditions and shit.
So I got another good question for you, man.
Talk to me, bro.
Can you discuss how important networking is as an artist?
Woo! Boy, networking is probably like your number one tool as an artist. I'm not gonna cap. Like, I would not have done a good 90% of the shit I've done in my life without networking. It's like damn near part of like my lifestyle at this point. It's just a part of like who I am at this point. Networking allows you to not only meet new people, but meet the people that they know. You know what I'm saying? I made a lot of connections to people that I know, and these connections are like the wildest people you've ever met. Like I know millionaires right now, like fucking wild, literally just hanging out with millionaires in Miami a couple days ago, just because I just knew somebody off of networking type shit. You know what I'm saying? Met motherfucker in the club, like, oh, you cool as fuck. Come to this mansion party. All right, bet. We had a mansion party now. Talk to a bunch of other motherfuckers right now. Oh, come to this shit. All right, bet. Come to this shit. Meet a bunch of other motherfuckers. Oh, come to this. Boom, 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 boom. What do? You know what I'm saying? It's like a domino effect at that point once you start networking. And once you do start networking, you start to see how small the area you at really is. You feel me? Detroit's small as fuck. People don't know it, but like Detroit's small as shit. Miami's small as fuck. New York's small as shit. Everywhere is small as fuck in reality, but like because you're not in that circle, you wouldn't know. But that's what networking allows you to do. You know what I'm saying? It allows you to really see like the community of a given area. In my personal opinion, and then you can utilize that to just do even more shit. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
You reached out to me and shit, and I reached out to me a while back, and like, you know what I'm saying, and we reconnected and shit, and now we're here doing more shit. You know, I think probably footage battery died on that shit or whatever.
Oh, okay.
It is what it is. We don't need it all.
Right, we good, but yeah. Okay, so can you tell us about any upcoming projects or singles you got coming up, videos?
Yeah. I got a couple shit coming. I got a couple shit on the flow. I actually got that video. I did a video here at the studio actually. Perelli Vision. And my man, the True Productions, we had a whole little setup design here for this song I plan on releasing called Lone Road Ranger. We did this a while, like last year.
I remember that.
Yeah, we did it last year, but I didn't get a chance to get this horse scene. I finally got my hands on a horse, but when I got my hands on it, it was the winter time. I'm like, it's gonna fuck up the whole kind of vibe we got going on. So we're gonna wait. So here we are. So I'm about to record that pretty soon, and then we're gonna put the video out. I want to put it out by like May, late May, and then that along with like a little Western EP I've been working on. I don't know why I've been watching like a lot of Western movies recently, and it kind of inspired me to put out make a bunch of like Western theme music. But ironically, it's still related to like the car theme and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I try to make every little twist and turn related to the cars. After that, I'm trying to put out just a little mixtape for end the year off, and then I'm gonna switch lanes into like a whole different kind of genre of music. You know what I'm saying? A whole different theme. It's not about cars anymore. I plan to go back to the cars, but like I just want to like explore different things. I've had this idea in my head for a long time, but I plan to put out. So, got 3 projects in the works, so that was time. But definitely getting 2 this year.
And how can people find you on social media or find your music? What platforms?
Not gonna hold you up. You can find me everywhere, on any platform. You could even just Google my name. That is the best thing I've ever found out you could do. Just type in Kris Lamarr, and all my shit will pop up.
Okay. And you want to give them your own words of advice today? It could be some wild shit. It could be some real shit. Whatever.
Remember to breathe. Remember to take your time. And always remember to stay in your lane.